Good afternoon, peeps. It's your girl, Blessed Gaza Diva, back with another update on the Vybz Kartel Appeal. So a quick update or recap for those who missed it to add continuity or follow-up. Vybz Kartel and his co-convict lawyers were given the green light 2 weeks ago to fight to overturn the life sentencing they received in 2014. Last week in court, days 1 to 4, Monday to Thursday, saw Kartel and his co-convict's lawyer battling the DPP on several gaps or loopholes in the case. Friday, the prosecutor's office, who originally sentenced Vybz Kartel and his co-convicts to life imprisonment, had their day begin in court. Today marks the second day of the prosecutors from the DPP office who originally sentenced Kartel to life imprisonment in court to counter the fresh appeal evidences presented by Kartel's team. On Friday, the prosecution lawyer Barrett from the DPP office began their first day in court to counter arguments where he said he couldn't explain how 3 calls were made from Vybz Kartel's phone. It dialed itself, which ended the court in an uproar of laughter. Today marks the second day of the counter-arguments on their end, where the prosecutors, now lawyer Taylor, today took the floor against claims made by Sean Storm's lawyer Bert Samuels that he was not in the judge's chambers to discuss claims by a female jury member who accused him of bribery. The attorney said the judges erred when he did not allow Sean Campbell to be present when key material evidence crucial to the case was being presented. Whenever evidence that is material to the case is being presented, the accused must be present. He was not invited to the judge to be present, and the judge is responsible for the fairness of a trial, as laid out on the Section 16 of the Charter of Fundamental Rights, that the accused should be entitled to examine the evidence that deals with determination of guilt, he said. Section 16 of the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom reads, every person charged with a criminal offense shall be entitled to examine or be examined at the trial, witnesses against him, and to obtain the attendance and examination of witnesses on his behalf under the same conditions as witnesses against him. So for everyone who's been following this case closely, they will know that is one of the 3 grounds upon which the appeal was granted, that Sean Storm was not invited to the judge's chambers to discuss claims made by a woman who was sitting on the jury that he had tried to bribe her. So let's listen to what Jeremy Taylor had to say in court today, because this is again countering what was originally stated. She said Sean Storm was the briber, but listen to what the prosecution's lawyer Jeremy Taylor had to say. The ethical dilemma facing the female juror dismissed from the Vybz Kartel murder trial was real. The presiding judge, Justice Lennox Campbell, was not wrong to discharge her. Senior Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions Jeremy Taylor asserted this morning in court. He said the woman revealed that during one visit with her son, who was staying at the Horizon prison at the time, she and St. John's Eyes make 4, and that her son had told her that he was approached by Kartel. So people, I hope you're paying attention so far. The woman said she went to visit her son at Horizon and Andre St. John and her eye make 4. She then further stated that the person was approached by Kartel. So where in this does this speak to Sean Storm bribing a juror? I don't see it. I'm still waiting for it. Let's continue. According to Taylor, the woman indicated that she had become fearful. As a result, he said Campbell took the decision to discharge her and indicated that he would announce in open court that she was being dismissed for personal reasons. Alright, so I still don't hear where Sean Storm is involved in this, why he had to be removed from the chambers. But when you get to the meat of the matter, this woman could be lying. Who says that? Where is the proof that anybody approached her? And even if somebody approached her like she claimed it is, why does it goes back to the point. Why was Sean Storm not allowed into the chambers? You were having this discussion about Sean Storm bribing you, but here in court the prosecution is mentioning Vybz Kartel's name again and Andre St. John's name, which are 2 persons who the claim or upon which the appeal was granted because Sean Storm wasn't present in the chambers. I am beginning to think something is seriously wrong with this prosecution team, because they are not thinking. Because even if you were trying to counter this, why are you countering it with Vybz Kartel's name and Andre St. John's name? Where is Sean Storm, who this claim is being made against and was not present? Where is he? So Taylor went on to further refute. The decision to discharge her was not opposed by anyone, said Taylor, referring to the attorneys for all 4 men who were present in the judge's chambers present in court this morning. Neither was there any dissenting voice when Mr. Campbell said he would announce in court that she is being discharged for personal reasons, he continued. Taylor then added, the ethical dilemma was very real. And he then cited legal authority, which suggests that an accused can be excluded from discussions in the judge's chambers on the condition that a court reporter is present. A court reporter was present in this case, which is why we have a transcript of what transpired. This is what he said to the entire defense force of Vybz Kartel Legal's team. Now, people, this is what I'm going to say. The only point I see being made here is at the time when, in 2014, this may or may not have been discussed. And again, I am going back to the DPP, who was not listening or hearing anything from anybody. And yes, people can say, oh, you were not there. It's evident that there are so many other loopholes that have come forth from this case upon which the appeal was not granted. The appeal was granted for 3 main reasons, and I have seen about 50 other gaps that have come forth from this appeal being granted and being heard in court. So this again is another case where it could have been discussed in court in 2014 to say that he should have been present and he was not present. There's no proof of that, right? But they have taken proof, yes, and they have their transcript to say a court reporter was present. The point is, Sean Storm was not present. This woman said she got the eye from Andre St. John, and then her son was approached by Kartel. Where is Sean Storm, who is being accused of the bribery in all of this? This doesn't make sense. So if you're talking about Sean Storm, you're talking about Sean Storm. So I am really interested right now to hear what the counterclaims will be to this, or counter arguments rather, and the final outcome of the case is always being looked forward to for me, because this case is too loose and careless. That's all I'll say. The case is very careless, and the case needs to hurry up and wrap up, because right now I'm getting even tired talking about all the mayhem and the nonsense that's coming out. And Taylor has just added another rung to the layer of madness, because if Sean Storm is being discussed, you did not allow Sean Storm in the chambers. You're accusing him of bribery. I am looking to hear you not allow Vybz Kartel in the chambers or Andre St. John in the chambers based on what the woman said happened at Horizon to her and her son. So how is this countering the claims against Sean Storm? I would love to hear what Bert Samuels really have to say about this one, or better yet, just what the 3 appellate judges have to say about this entire mad case. The case mad. The prosecutors or the prosecution team is mad. They were mad in 2014 and they're still acting mad in 2018. No different. Mad set of people then. As per usual, people, leave your thoughts below and let me know what you think about the case thus far. What do you think about the juror and what they've said Sean Storm did, and how they're pointing the fingers now at Vybz Kartel and Andre St. John? Also, let me know what you think about the case in general. Let me know if you're tired of it. Let me know if you can't wait for it to be over, and let me know your thoughts in general. As per usual, let's have the discussion below.
The ghetto youth crime from Ghana. From August 11 to December, come see the youth outside in a shama. If I believe in you, then the whole world believe in you. If the DJ teacher come, there's no other. This is just the first step, climbing the ladder. Everybody love you, not to mention my mother, my mother. After you, there is no man. Free Kartel. Africa want to see the world boss. I want to talk to the world. Free Kartel. Vybz Kartel. Hey,